What's up, YouTube? Decided to shoot another video today. Hope everybody's safe with this coronavirus epidemic that's going on. I'm up here today, Saturday, rebuilding the red truck. There are a couple of videos out there that I have of the 1UZ powered red truck. Well, I've been rebuilding her. The cab of the truck actually had rusted out. It was rusting around the window channel, which led to water in the floor and led to a large hole in the floor. So after about a year of looking for either an entire new truck or a cab, I found a cab that was workable. Cab was in great shape other than the fact that it was hitting the front. So I went on ahead and cut the front clip off of the new cab, and I'm going to use the front clip from my old cab and weld it up. The front clip on my old cab was straight. So I figured I'd go on ahead and buy this cab because everything else was good. The window channels are nice. Stripped all the paint off just to look at it. They're clean. Very minimum amount of rust. Pretty much took it off with a Scotch-Brite pad. No issues there. The floor was complete. There's a lot of crap in here now because I'm in the middle of the rebuild, but everything is nice. So what I'm doing is I stripped everything off. You can see underneath all the crap there's some rhino liner there. I actually stripped the entire bottom of the truck, cab, rhino lined all that. Right now it's up in the air, it's not setting down because I found out I did have to make a little clearance right here to clear the valve cover of the 1UZ. So on to that, I decided since I'm going to do the truck cab and pretty much take the truck apart, I might as well pull out the original 1UZ that I had in their first gen and put in a 1UZ VVTi. It'll give me 50 more horsepower and the power delivery will be so much better. So 1UZ, still running the W58 that's been in this truck for about 10 years. It was behind the turbo 22R, and now I have it behind the 1UZ. It's second 1UZ. It's a W58 out of an 82 Celica. That's another project I have going on. I put her to the side now. My 81 Corolla. I've had her for a minute. Some of my old videos, you'll see me driving it down a highway, doing a couple burnouts. I had a 3TC in it. But of course, getting a 1UZ with the W58 also. She's to the side for now. Posting this up because some people have asked me about my brake setup. So I don't have fancy camera equipment or even a tripod or anything, so I'm going to show what I have here, and I'm going to work backwards because I'm working with one hand. This is a Z32 caliper from a 90 300ZX. The rotor is from a 94 Mazda MPV. So what I did, and the other thing you're going to need is a hub centric ring to center everything and a spacer. So I'm going to take it apart now. The Z32 caliper bolts right up to the spindle. Same bolt pattern, no issue. So this thing will come on out. Then the rotor, I turned it into a floating rotor. So what it is, the Mazda MPV rotor, the floating rotor, comes right off. Here's my hub centric ring. But what I did was I took the hub to a machine shop. I first removed the rotor that mounts to the back because I didn't need it anymore. And I had them turn down the flange of the rotor to fit inside the back of the Mazda MPV rotor. So with that, it fits right on like a normal floating rotor. You will need a hub centric ring center it. The final thing you'll need is a spacer. You need a spacer to push the rotor out enough so that it will be centered perfectly over the rotor, to push the caliper out. This spacer is actually for a 1989 to 92 Toyota Cressida Z32 conversion. You need this spacer. They sell the spacer to do the conversion on a Cressida. Well, it worked perfectly for my caliper and rotor setup also. If you don't want to buy this and make your own, the spacer is exactly 0.465 inches thick. So just under half an inch. Once again, 0.465 inches thick. And it mounts between the spindle. Your caliper mounts to this side. The caliper has a threaded boss on it, and so the caliper will go here with the spacer in between the caliper and the spindle, and the spacing is perfect. It'll put the caliper, it'll put the rotor right into the center of the caliper. And then you have, I'm also running MR2 front braided lines on it, and I'm running a 4Runner, same generation, like an 84 to 85 4Runner master cylinder, and the brakes are awesome. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. Thanks.